Welcome. This is my December 13th, 2022 color guard run through critique. I will say that I have watched this run through before. This is not a first look type of thing. So if I were a judge, then I might be picking up on less of the things I say here, but this is everything that I've picked up after watching this a few times.
Attention!
Very quiet. The only person I could hear was the left rifleman and a little bit of the Navy flag. Loud from the rifleman. I think that you need to take extra care being quiet because the M1 just makes so much noise. Lacks intensity from the rifleman. Right rifle, your forearm is too high. It's not parallel with the deck. Left rifleman, you have a rifle cant. Looks like the rifle tip is too far outwards. Forearm fixed for the right rifle looks better. Look at the steps here. American flag and Navy flag, they're starting off at about the same time. Right rifle is a little bit is still on the ground. Left rifle is still completely on the ground. So now you're at this kind of situation here, right? So it looks different. Interval, American flag, Navy flag. Interval, Navy flag, left rifleman. Posture. Left rifleman, make sure that your elbow is all the way tucked in. It should be your tricep should be flush with your back. Remember, your elbow should be flush with your back. Whichever one. Spearhead violation. Both flags. Yeah, it's a pretty bad spearhead violation. Interval, Navy flag, and left rifleman. Yeah, you guys are like shoulder to shoulder. If you watch really closely, you look at the left rifleman, look at their steps. They're not marching at 11s. It's the left rifleman is catwalking. It's like at a tightrope when you have to put one foot in front of the other. It's just like that. See? Remember, marching at 11s? Needs to be, like just one foot on each side. This is catwalking here. Yeah, it's a major offender. You drift at the very end to get your interval. Alignment is not terrible, but I can't really see the heels, so. Spearhead violation, both colors. The right rifle, the 45s are too shallow. It's more like 30 degrees. And then the American flag, if you look at the heels, it doesn't quite look like the heels are together. You can see the paint on the concrete showing between the heels. So it's just a fluke. No biggie there. Off time between the two flags, not exactly the same.
Colors!
Navy flag, the ferrule is tilted. For the left rifleman, the shoulder is popping up. You can see that right shoulder for the left rifleman, it's higher than the left shoulder. Off time. Off time.
Sir! Colors!
You can see this is prevalent for both riflemen, but most notably the left rifleman. You can see how far the rifle is flaring out. Some lesser degrees for the right rifleman, and then also the fingers are not straight with the forearm for the left rifleman. It's tilted down. Looks quite strange.
Just popcorn. Take some.
Morbius dressing, American flag, bro.
Ready! Cut!
One thing I did notice with this run through, but I don't know if it's just a general thing. There's a lack of a game face or intensity with the face. If I were to let's see, go to run through, like over here. Let me see if you guys can still see this. Yeah, you guys can still see this. If I go into a run through, like, there's a good one that I was looking at. History. Yeah, it was this one right here.
Ready, good.
I mean, even with like the mask and everything on, you can see the intensity on their faces versus on here. Let's see. Yeah, right here. Whereas here, everyone looks kind of like they're chilling. I think the biggest offenders is going to be the left rifleman and the Navy flag. So, this, I mean, especially like the Navy flag, Han, you can see that, and then everyone else just kind of chilling. That's not so much a point thing, but I guess it does contribute to impression points, right? In my opinion, at least a big thing like color guard, you need to avoid looking like high schoolers. Like regular high schoolers, right? These are Marines, or hopefully the judges are Marines, right? And at states they're going to be DIs, so they're going to be pretty serious about this thing. So if you guys come in looking like high schoolers rather than JROTC cadets or hell, like if you want to have that aura like real military members, like Paloma Valley does an excellent job at that, probably because like they're all like machines and are probably gonna end up in the military anyways. They have an aura, and then DIs will respect that, right? They're very serious about this kind of thing. If you show up looking like high schoolers, like you look very non-serious, especially for something like color guard. It's very ceremonial. People take a lot of pride in it. So you gotta really act the part, Even if you're someone like fuck the government, fuck the military, at least try to be very, very serious here, very intense, especially with your face, and try to give off a certain aura. The best way I can put it.
Set! Colors!
Spirit violation. Looking at the
Reset! Colors!
Bolt rifleman. Tilted. It should be perfectly vertical going up. And then it flares out to the side before sailing in the middle.
Ready!
So that's something that you need to take care of. I feel like this is mostly a strength issue. You need to be strong enough to both move it sharply and prevent excessive movement. I would rather have it less sharp with no excessive movement than lots of sharpness with lots of excessive movement.
Cut!
Cuts need to be sharper. Good job on the pop, but there's double spearhead violations here. I'm assuming that the thumb taps are wrong, since Navy flag is like perfectly 90 degrees off, and the American flag is perfectly 90 degrees off, so I'm assuming there's just something wrong with the thumbtacks. But still some big spearhead violations. Another thing, the present arms for the rifleman. The forearms is too high for both riflemen. It needs to be parallel with the deck, and right now they're too high.
Cut! Order! Colors!
Bruh. Remember flaring out on the rifleman? So since it happened more than once, right? This is the second time it happened for the rifleman. This means it is a systemic issue. So I'm not sure if it's something you just want to assign a home color guard commander, or if you need to spend dedicated time practicing MOA, Manual of Arms. But that is something that should be fixed, especially during this winter break. Good job on dressing the flag this time.
Ready!
However, it is tilted to the side. For American flag, the spear is tilted to the side. Also, the left rifleman, it's not 3 inches off the deck. Right now, it looks like it's pretty much on the deck already, and then compared to the right rifleman, which is so much higher, right? So it's uneven.
Ha! Hey! Press!
Posture for left rifleman. Make sure you pop your chest out more. I would say that it looks like 12 inches for everyone, which is good. However, it does look like the interval between American flag and Navy flag is off. I'm not sure if that was already there before. Like, you can see their feet, right? How close their feet are, but compared to, say, left rifleman and Navy flag and right rifleman to American flag.
Colors! 10 hut!
Yeah, there's just okay, whatever. There's just there's already an interval issue. Navy flag, now your spear is very tilted.
Ha! Hey! Colors! Ha! Hey! Colors!
This is a stylistic choice, but it feels like the rifles are too high for poor arms. Oh, yeah, that's why. It's because your forearm isn't even at parallel with the deck. So yeah, the whole thing should be lower. Used to be a sharper movement, putting it on your shoulder. That was very weak.
Ready! Cut!
Finger gaps on the right rifleman. Good job fixing the spearheads for the colors.
Counter march! March! Halt! Halt! More hard! March!
Interval between Navy flag and left rifleman.
Halt! Left!
It fixed itself.
Left! Right! 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 Out! Out! Right! Left! Right! March! Out! Right!
Yeah, this is another good angle where you can really see the cat walking on the left rifleman.
Right! March!
Spearhead violation, American flag. Alignment.
Halt!
Fix this all.
Halt! 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 Right! Right! Forward!
Okay. Here's a stylistic choice that I also have for counter marches, right? My opinion is that for the riflemen, I think it looks very strange when they slow down, they chop their steps to get in the correct position for the counter march steps, right? Like, all of your half steps should be exactly 15 inches, right? They're half steps, right? Yeah, they're all half steps, right? So they should all have the same size. So if you look at the right rifle here, right? Look at Zoo Anderson, the right rifle. He kind of drifts into place, right? Now, marching is a precise movement, right? And a counter march, or color guard is even precise, right? And a counter march is like the most precise of them all. So you should be taking exactly your 2 steps or 3 steps or whatever, and then stopping it. Mark timing immediately, right? It kind of looks like, let me see, 1, 2, and then now he's kind of like drifting around, kind of like settling into his place. That looks very bizarre to me, right? I feel like this is something that you should just be there, just take your correctly sized steps, and then stop your momentum immediately. So like 15 inch 0. So it looks very, very precise. Other than that, American flag, your foot is higher, but then both regular rifle or Navy flag. So I'm not sure if you're right or you're right and everyone else is wrong, or everyone else is right and you're wrong. You have to set your standards on that. Spirit violation, American flag. Alignment is pretty good. I can't really tell if you're trying to go for loud halts or not, but it is not really working if you are. Yeah, it does look like you're going for loud halts because you're doing like that snap with your halt, right? But yeah, I can't really hear it. So, but you can hear the scuff of the right rifleman's shoes louder than the heel clicks. Right, so. Yeah, you can see. I was talking more about the counter march thing, right? You look at left rifle here. 2, 3, 4. And it looks like he's kind of drifting in there, right? I would just say take the bigger steps, and then just get where you need to be, and then halt, or mark time immediately, right? So it looks like marching, mark timing. I feel like that looks more precise. Yeah, it's stylistic choice. American flag, still spearhead violation. Good job, Navy flag. Alignment, right rifle. Good alignment. Rifle angles are okay. Alignment. Oh, I won't really blame too much in the alignment because, you know, the right rifle is substituting in. So not a huge deal. Interval between American flag and Navy flag. Yeah, I couldn't comment on the interval at all because on that previous sequence because I can't see from that angle. But I don't think
halt,
the interval isn't great here either. The interval between left rifleman and Navy flag is way too big, and then the interval between Navy flag and American flag is way too small. And then the interval between American flag and rifle doesn't look exactly right either.
point, set, colors,
Timing, rifleman.
ready, cut,
Morbius dressing the flag.
camp, ready, colors, ready, cut, more, turn, march,
Spirit violation. American flag.
right, turn,
No, maybe it's just-
march,
Nope, that is a spirit violation. Again, on the turn here, you can look at the different heights of each step, right? You look at Zoo Anderson, his foot is a lot lower than the American flag, than the Navy flag, than the left rifle.
more, turn, march,
You're ahead for the turn.
Alignment looks good. American flag, spirit violation.
counter, march,
Yes, something has to be wrong with your thumb.
march, more, turn, march, eyes, right,
Good job.
ready, cut, march, time, march, more, turn, march, left, turn, march,
Interval looks okay.
more, turn, march,
Man. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. It'll be nice. The right rifle, you go too fast. Take smaller steps, right rifle.
left, turn, march, more, turn,
Interval.
march,
Left rifle and Navy flag interval. It's different compared to the rest of the detail.
Those are Red Bulls. Whoa, you're too fast.
counter, march, march,
Good job on the spearheads here.
more, turn, march, colors, hold, counter, march, march, more, turn, march, colors, hold, colors, hold, more, turn, march, colors,
The detail's drifting. It looks like the detail's
Hold.
drifting.
turn, march,
Yeah, look where the right rifle is compared to that small circle in the center of the basketball court.
colors, hold,
And look where he is now. So there's either two explanations. Either the detail is drifting, or it's at an angle. So
This holds
very
full
strange.
good to
I really hope it wouldn't be at an angle. That'd be really weird.
ahead, dude behind. Off center.
But if it's drifting, then that's pretty bad.
Up.
Definitely this example.
Present. Colors.
Major popcorn.
Oh, the popcorn wasn't that bad.
Major popcorn.
No, I didn't really see any popcorn.
Good 6 and 7. Oh, good center. No, good 6.
Check the 45s for the right rifleman. It's a consistent issue. Looks like it is too shallow. It needs to be wider in general. So something to keep note of when you're just at POA, right rifleman.
Carry. Colors.
Timing.
Ready. Cut.
Killing it. Rifle.
Howitzer. March. March. Forward. March.
Interval's good. Interval, Navy flag, American flag.
Ready, cut. In action, arm.
Timing.
Forward. Arm. Order. Arm. Color guard.
Timing.
All out.
Hey, up.
Okay, so some overall things. Things I think that were good. Navy flag is doing a really good job. Let's see. Alignment as a whole. I feel like alignment as a whole is generally pretty fine. Obviously, alignment is something you need to work on all the time, right? But as it is right now, I think it's pretty decent. Now, some things I need you guys should work on is going to be timing. Timing is something that's super noticeable, especially with like really loud equipment like an M1. Makes a lot of noise, and obviously the flags. Dressing the flag for the American flag, because if it happens twice or more, then that signifies it's a recurring issue. Right. If it happened once, that was like, all right, brush it off. But if it happens more than once, then it signifies a recurring issue. Riflemen, make sure when you're going down to not let it flare out at trail arms. So don't let it flare. And then interval. Interval was a really big issue. I think a big contributor to that is left rifleman is catwalking. So, color guard commander, try to devise a way to fix that. And then spearhead violation was a big one. Both colors in the beginning, but then as it went on, it was mainly the American flag. But I will chalk that up to a thumbtack issue because I feel like that's something that's probably not a normal problem this late in the game. Anyway, that was pretty decent, I feel. I could see why it's not first place. I'm gonna be honest, right? It is not a first place color guard because of those issues I was talking about, like the timing, the rifleman, the flaring out, the spearhead violations, the interval. Uh, those are really big things. So if you guys can't get those squared away, I don't know if this is going to be a first place team. On the contrary to that, I mean, those things aren't necessarily hard to fix, right? Um, you have a lot of people to ask, and you've probably already you already know ways to fix that yourself. So I don't really think it's a big problem. And then lastly, again, it doesn't really matter what you place. The big thing about color guard is it's just a big point getter, right? If first place is 500 and second place is 499, does it really matter that you got second place? No, you still got 499 points to your team, right? I mean, it sucks you got second, but just get the points, right? Lastly, at least for the fallout sequence, the inspection arms, if you can't get it perfectly, then I would just omit it when it comes to like state or something, because I was talking to Ben Yu about this, and he was saying like, yeah, you can't really think of time when the judges are ever like, wow, that inspection arms was totally rad, I really loved it. They're just gonna be in their huddle talking about it. They're probably not even watching. So if you guys can't get it perfectly, then you might as well just admit it, because it's not really a huge deal for impression. They're not paying attention. So yep, that's about it. Hope you guys have good luck on your run-throughs coming up.